love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always
Namaste friends. Today's lecture is slightly different. I'll be uploading two videos. One is on the number and the other is on the casting. The reason is both are simple lectures. Okay, so I don't want to delay your time, valuable time, by just making you wait for a day for nothing. This is like a no-brainer. If you've already done the data types, this is just a continuation of a data type, but I still want you to appreciate number and casting. So that is why I'm combining two things into one. And the reason why I'm giving two things is because I want to say what a number is and I want to say what a casting is. So that is why I split into two things. Again, it is not to increase my video count. It is for your better understanding. All right, so let's take a deep dive. Namaste friends. So in the last lecture we saw about the data types, how to even convert the data types, the numbers, the string, the sets, the dictionary, tuples, list and everything, square brackets, curly brackets and everything. In this lecture we'll be seeing more about numbers. Okay, what are numbers? And this is only dedicated for this. Again, as I said, this is more or less designed for the non-technical persons, and if you already know this, feel free to skip this lecture, but otherwise it will be useful for some persons. There are only three types of numbers. One is the integer, float and complex, and we have already seen this in our live exercise. Okay, see here, we have already seen this. So integer, string, complex, float. So this square bracket is a list and this is a tuple. Okay, so this is what we have been talking. So basically, if you see here, these are three types of numbers which are actually available, and this is the way you would actually get this data. All right, so there is only one thing, float is anything with the zero is called as a float. Okay, anything with the zero is called as a float, and this is all complex kind of a things. Zero is called as a float. Okay, you can also convert from one thing to the other thing. Now let's actually say, if you want to do a random number, okay, what I will do is, here where the range comes, remember I was telling you of something called range. So let's actually do this, right? Let me say import random. Okay, and I'm going to say print random dot rand range 1, 10. Let's see whether the syntax is right here. Yeah, let's actually go here. It's a normal this thing. So this is a random. So randomly it picked 2. Okay, this is like you're actually playing a poker in some kind of a game. So it randomly it actually picks something. So now it is 3. Okay, so as I said, numbers, this lecture concludes about the number. I know it's a very short lecture, but still just to emphasis on the importance of the numbers and what is new, I just made this something new, not to fill my video collection. It is just I thought it'll be useful, so that with confidence you can proceed to the next one. Like always, you know whom to contact and how to reach me, and I'll be really happy to help you explain any questions that you may have. Till we see you next time, take care, cheers. Namaste friends, this is the second lecture, as I said, casting. It will be a very quick lecture. Thanks. As I said, this casting will be a real quick lecture. So I'm not trying to actually increase my video count, but I just want to club two videos together. In numbers, we already saw about integer. Integer, anything beyond the decimal place is not there. Float, you will have 3.5, 3.6, 3.7. That is not going to be there in the case of integer. We saw what a complex is. We saw what a string is. So in a casting, what it will be is, as I said, a float will be a 1.0, a float of 2 point will be a 2.8, 3 will be a 3, but integer, that is not going to be the case. Okay, so it is going to be as it is. So let's actually try an example and let's actually see. Now if I say variable x equals 1, okay, and then I say print type of x, and let's actually run this. It is telling me int. Now if I say the same thing, x equals float of 1, and then I say print x, see here it gave me 1.0. so this type, same thing, I can actually cast it. and I can actually do this vice versa also. So this is what we have been telling, and I trust you have actually understood about the casting. So you can also do it for the string. String is basically only a characters. You can't have something as a number there. All right. I trust this is a real quick lecture, and we also tick box one of the one more chapter. Okay, we'll get on to the next chapter soon. Thank you. Take care. Namaste friends. I trust you have actually enjoyed my lecture. If you have any questions, you know where to contact. Like always, I would like to thank two persons. One is you for giving me a valuable time, and the other is my wife Jayashree for allowing me to follow my passion. Thank you. Take care.